Most agent demos are harmless right up until the moment they can spend your money. This one is different. The important screen is the last screen, where the agent stops and asks whether it should place the order. Our current conductor workspace is fully local and works with all coding agents. See it at conductros.com. Now, what must an agent prove before it can check out? DoorDash has opened a limited beta for something called dd-cli. The announcement says it lets an agent search stores, find deals, check out, and more. This is not a public install tutorial. DoorDash describes early access as a waitlist for US and Canadian macOS developers, and the launch material does not provide a public package page, repository, or install guide. So instead of pretending we can test a beta we do not have, watch the official demo like an operator. Where is the exact point where a helpful agent becomes a financial actor? The first useful thing in the demo is that the request is not vague. It is a group pickup order. The prompt contains multiple people, specific menu choices, a work address, pickup timing, and a requirement to show the itemized cart and total before placing anything. That last sentence is the whole story. The user did not say, "Go spend whatever you need." They created a boundary. Build the plan, show the plan, then wait. The official video uses Claude Code as the agent surface. Claude loads a dd-cli usage skill and starts running shell commands. That is evidence of a real tool workflow in the demo, but it is not proof that every coding agent is supported. DoorDash says your agent, the source, does not publish a compatibility list. Keep the claim narrow. Claude Code is the demonstrated example and a limited beta is the availability claim. Now look at how the work unfolds. The agent searches the menu, reads item data, and starts building one combined cart. It does not simply announce that lunch is ready. It reports when there is no existing cart. Later it catches an incomplete state, only one of 3 items landed, so it needs to add the other 2 to the same cart. That is more valuable than a glossy completion badge. You can see a failure state, a recovery step, and the next consequential action. This is where most agent checkout stories get uncomfortable. Once a tool can touch a cart, every silent assumption matters. Which address did it pick? Did it preserve the preference? Did it add the correct quantity? What fee did it discover? Did a discount appear? And is anyone still looking before the account is charged? The source answers part of that with a visible preview. The cart lists 3 actual dishes, their notes, the subtotal, a bag fee, estimated tax, and a total before tip. That is a real artifact, not a label saying order created. The agent then finds an available meal perk and asks the user to choose whether to apply it. The important pattern is not the specific amount in this demo. It is that a benefit which changes the charge is surfaced as a choice, not silently applied behind an opaque done. The next screen is the part the launch post skips in a single sentence. After the cart is built, the flow shows payment method context and a separate confirm order prompt. The user can place it or hold off. The official demo ends at that decision boundary. It does not show an order receipt, delivery tracking, or evidence that the command is safe to run on every account, in every geography, or from every agent. That limitation is exactly why the demo is worth studying. A good agent does not become trustworthy because it can turn a chat into a purchase. It becomes trustworthy when it can show its sources, expose a partial failure, give you the final cart in plain language, and require an unambiguous confirmation before a charge happens. If you build agents, treat this as a checklist. First, make the request scope visible. Second, log consequential tool activity. Third, show the actual output, including quantities and fees. Fourth, separate recommendation, cart construction, benefit selection, payment context, and submission into distinct states. Finally, make the irreversible action a human decision, not a clever autocomplete. There is another practical catch. The official video is a visual demo, not a specification. The attached media has no narration track, and DoorDash has not published a public implementation path in the material we could verify. Do not copy commands from this video, invent an install, or hand an agent payment context because a launch clip looks polished. Wait for beta terms, supported agent details, and actual safety controls. The promise is still interesting. A well-scoped agent could remove the boring coordination work from group orders, read the request, find matching items, construct the cart, calculate the real cost, and leave the one decision that matters to the person paying. The demo makes that promise tangible. It also shows why the word checkout needs more scrutiny than the word search. Conductor stays fully local across coding agents. Conductros.com and github.com/tyrannyk06/conductor-oss. Let the agent work, then let you decide.